Ahoy there, YouTube! We're back again for more of our Origins Bonanza Explosion Ball coverage here live at Origins 2019 with my good friend Adam.
Hey there.
And right now, we're going to be talking about the Gen Con release from Madigo called Bahamas. This is for 4 to 8 players. Take about 30 minutes to play. It's for ages 10 plus. We played a 5-player game of this earlier today. And it's escape plan with a real pair. Oh, wait. So essentially how it works is they try to take the feel of an action movie. There was just a big bank robber. We're all on the plane, and the plane's about to crash. The plane is going to crash at a certain point. You're going to get to a card. The plane will crash. There's some parachutes that you start the game with. There's real parachute. There's fake parachutes. Only way you can win the game, for the most part, is if you have a real parachute and if you have the most money at the end of the game. Now, there is one special rule in there, which is an FBI character who has to get 3 specific items, and there are duplicates, I do believe, of the other 2 items. And if you get all 3 of those, then you are going to win the game automatically. So there is an alternate win condition. From that point on, it pretty much just becomes a simple game of the lead player is going to roll the dice. And there's 1 less dice than there are players. So in our 5-player game, there's 4 dice. And then they're going to draft when they want. And then they get to choose who drafts next. And the face on the die are going to be to get you action cards, which will do a whole variety of different cool stuff, like canceling other people's actions, or stealing things, or parachutes, just different stuff like that. You could use your special ability on your card if you rolled an airplane, because there's asymmetrical special abilities everybody has, and they're really cool special abilities. We unfortunately only got to see one come into play just because of how we rolled. But I do think they could really
improbable.
I really do think they could swing the game to a certain degree in a good way, because they're really powerful cards. There were things that would let you rob people and steal their money or steal their cards. And I think that was about it on the die. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. You're going to continue to go through this. Oh, and then the last person who does not get a die gets to be the first player, which was thought kind of nice, because sometimes you have that little avenue like, well, I kind of want to go first and just miss out on this because I don't like getting the dice that are out there. But what did you think about the game?
I was not a big fan of this game. It's essentially a take-that game, and it has a really awesome dice mechanic. I did love that dice mechanic. Because, like, I was telling you, so I would like to see that dice mechanic in some kind of worker
That would
dice
be
placement
nice.
game.
That would be nice. This is one where we're going to disagree on it, because I actually really like Bahamas. It's a $16.99 price point. I think it's easy to learn. I think it's easy to teach. I personally like the art style, but I did write down it's either going to be love it or hate it artwork. I think it did a good job of recreating the theme. I felt like the theme came across. I like the asymmetrical special abilities. And I would not put it as like a take that game. So yes, there's some take that thing where you're canceling other people's actions and you're stealing cards, but it never felt like anything people did were devastating. It was the kind of thing where it's like, oh man, you took my parachute, that stinks. But I know I'm going to be able to have another opportunity to get it later on. So
that's a fair point.
I want to put a caveat on that take that.
Also, yeah, you're right.
I feel like there's a really
you only
bad
have
stigma
4
around
cards
that.
max.
Yes.
So that does, you're not holding cards back till the end of the game kind of thing.
Yeah, and it was quick. I mean, 30 minutes. I think our game was probably close to that, or even less than that.
Yeah, I think less than that.
I like the price point. I like the artwork. I like the player count at 4 to 8 players, and I feel like it probably would play well at 4 players. I mean, we were at 5 players, and I felt like it played great. And I think with more players, it played even better. You're going to hit those airplanes more often, which means you're going to see those cool special abilities a little bit more. So I think maybe the lower player counts is going to be a little bit less fun than the higher player counts. So I was a big fan, but you not so much?
Not so much.
All right. Would you never want to play it again, or would you just never want to play it?
I'd play it again. But yeah, I wouldn't buy this game.
And I'm on the opposite end of it. I would absolutely love this to have in my I'd love to have this in my collection and add it to my my 6-player plush shelf, because I think this would be a good one. I think you'd get a good fit, and I think people like it because everybody else, Ronnie and Haley, they liked it, right?
Yeah, they liked it.
Yeah, so I think
I was surprised Ronnie liked it.
Yeah, I think you were in the minority, because I'm pretty sure the guy next to you liked it.
I think I was the only one that didn't.
Yeah, so there you go. That is Bahamas, releasing at Gen Con. It looks like it might be your cup of tea. Be sure to check that one out from Madigo. If you're enjoying what we're doing, please be sure to click on that little Amazon associate link down below. Throws a couple pennies my way. It really does help support the channel. And in the comments below, let me know, have you ever been to the Bahamas?
No, never. Never been even that far south.
All right, I did. I got to go on the Bud Light Port Paradise cruise with a buddy of mine when I was like 23 years old, and it was amazing. We got to stay on a private island and watched Dave Matthews Band, and he had nothing behind him. Like no, it was just him with an acoustic. No, it was electric. I don't remember if it was acoustic or electric, and it was just you could see nothing but ocean behind him.
That was what Firefest was supposed to be.
It was amazing, and I was just so hammered. I remember they had specific time, like it wasn't free beer whenever you wanted, but it was free beer for like 2 hours. So what we agreed to do was just fill our entire sink with ice and just agreed never to wash our hands or to wash our hands in the sink. But let's be honest, we didn't do that. We just, and we would, whenever we would have like 6 beers, like 3 here, 3 here, 2 in our hands, we'd be running back to the room, and we would like be putting tops on top of it because they took the caps off. But yeah, it was great. But yeah, that's my Bahamas. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever been to the Bahamas. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. Oh my God, that trip.